Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really exclusive masterclass for all of you focused learners out there. We're going to unpack the exact strategy that separates those standard, totally forgettable product launches from the ones that actually create massive waves and build true advocates. We're talking about taking your next product launch and turning it into a high ROI relationship event, and we're doing that through the precise, highly strategic use of corporate gifting. So let's just jump right in.
So I really want you to ask yourself, how do you make the people who matter most feel like they are truly part of something? You've likely spent months, maybe even years, building your product. The whole campaign is planned, the press release is all drafted up, but how do you actually cut through the absolute avalanche of digital noise out there? How do you make your key stakeholders genuinely care about your next launch?
Well, to answer that, we're going to use a highly structured playbook. We absolutely respect your time, so here's the game plan today. 1. The strategic launch plan. 2. Why corporate gifting works. 3. Where most companies fail. 4. Building the perfect basket. And 5. The Walwater gifts range.
Section 1. The strategic launch plan, moving beyond digital noise. Okay, so we need to completely reframe how we view a product launch. It is not just an announcement, right? It's a concentrated moment of relationship capital. In a world where we are literally drowning in digital noise, a premium gift creates a necessary physical touchpoint. Look, investing in digital assets is just standard these days, but a physical basket? That says you actually value the relationship before you need anything in return. It lands right there on a desk or a doorstep in a way an email simply never can. Section 2. Why corporate gifting works, looking at the psychology of reciprocity.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that it's not just about sending nice things to nice people. This whole strategy is actually rooted in fundamental human behavior. Reciprocity. It's our basic social architecture. Receiving a curated physical gift subconsciously activates this deep urge to give back, whether that's just their attention, their goodwill, or maybe even a generous review. It's absolutely not manipulation. It's an ancient social exchange that just operates seamlessly in modern business. When a stakeholder gets a thoughtfully curated basket on the morning of your launch, they feel, even subconsciously, that they owe you a second look.
Section 3. Where most companies fail, which is the afterthought approach. There is a stark contrast between a courtesy and a real strategy. The wrong way is treating a gift as an afterthought. You know the drill. It's a budget line squeezed in during the final weeks, and what happens? You end up with a hurried hamper arriving late in a battered box. And honestly, that just signals disorganization. The right way treats gifting as a highly strategic communications tool. Careful curation and super precise timing tell the recipient, hey, you are an insider. And as we all know, insiders talk.
Section 4. Building the perfect basket, covering the rules of curation.
Okay, here are your non-negotiables. You absolutely cannot compromise on these. First up, a prestige centerpiece. Think premium champagne, fine spirits, or really high-end wine. Next, you need complimentary luxury accompaniments. We're talking fine chocolates that actually work with the centerpiece, not against it. Third, premium packaging. Listen, if the box looks cheap, the contents are going to underperform no matter how incredible they are. And finally, a personal, handwritten, or high-quality printed note. Please, whatever you do, avoid generic branded merchandise like cheap mugs and never ever use cheap fillers.
There is a really profound guiding principle here, and it's this. The basket's contents are a proxy for the product quality you are launching. Think about that for a second. If you send a generic, totally forgettable gift, the recipient subconsciously transfers that exact generic quality to your brand new product. But if the gift is exceptional and deeply considered, well, your product is perceived exactly the same way. It's a real game changer.
Now let's talk about that note, because the note is where most launch gifting completely falls apart. Most companies just attach a card that says, "Exciting times ahead," which essentially tells the person they were just another name on a massive mailing list. So, to write a launch note that actually transforms a contact into an insider, you gotta follow these 4 exact steps. 1. Open specifically. Use their actual name. 2. Reference the launch context and explain why it matters. 3. Explain exactly why they are receiving this gift. And 4. Include a forward-looking close that creates some real anticipation. This specific template ensures your note is actually read and, more importantly, remembered.
Section 5. The Walwater gifts range. All about matching the gift to the recipient.
To actually execute this framework across Europe, you have to match the precise gift to the recipient.
Aligning specific premium grants with exact recipient tiers is how you maximize your ROI. So, for your strategic contacts, like your lead investors, you want a statement of immense importance. Think a Dom Perignon and Blue Label hamper. For press and media, a premium prestige signal like Bollinger or Veuve Clicquot works wonders. Now, creative partners often appreciate a more relaxed, character-driven celebration, so a deluxe whiskey or maybe a Grey Goose basket is perfect. And for your extended team, a warm, accessible quality pairing of red wine and Lindor pralines hits exactly the right note without entirely breaking the budget.
And you can also use this to show some distinct brand personality. Take the Eagle Rare Sweet Edition, for example. This is basically the ultimate credible spirit for US-connected audiences and brand founders. Choosing a genuinely respected, slightly unexpected American single-barrel bourbon over, say, a default champagne, that shows thoughtfulness. It shows a relaxed, contemporary edge that really resonates with creative partners.
26, that is a massive number when we're talking about European logistics. It's the number of European countries Walwater Gifts seamlessly ships to. And this actually transitions us into a crucial and so often overlooked part of your strategy, the logistics. The logistics of gift delivery is absolutely not a minor detail you sort out later. It is a fundamental make or break strategy decision.
The contrast in logistics is just vital to understand, because sending a gift from the UK or the US directly to the EU turns it into a third country import. And what does that mean? Customs declarations and surprise VAT fees, which is like 20% in France. Seriously? Imagine your VIP contact getting a tax bill before they can even claim your thank you gift. It's an absolute logistics nightmare. But contrast that with Walwater's EU logistics advantage. Dispatching straight from Slovenia means shipments travel on totally frictionless intra-EU rails. No customs holds, no crazy documentation complications, and absolutely zero surprise fees.
And finally, when exactly should these perfect baskets arrive? This is the launch gift timing rule. Delivery timing is literally the single most important variable for getting maximum emotional resonance. So here's the schedule you need to follow. 3 days before for press and media, so they can actually experience the product before the embargo lifts. 0 days, so launch day itself, for investors and your board to capture that peak excitement. 3 days after for retail partners to mark that shared commercial milestone. And 7 days after for internal teams, just to celebrate what was collectively achieved. Timing is absolutely everything.
So, we're going to leave you with this final thought. Will your next product launch just create more fleeting digital noise, or will it build true, lasting relationship capital? I really challenge you to take a hard look at your launch budget. Honestly, reevaluate how much you're spending on disposable digital ads versus a tangible, highly targeted strategy that turns your key stakeholders into powerful brand advocates. Thank you so much for joining this explainer. Until next time, stay focused, keep learning, and start gifting strategically.